TES, for Top Esports. It's going to be a huge question on this Knight Karsa 2v2. We said that they were going to be one of the best in the LPL at the start of the split. Here we go. The semi-finals have begun for the Spring 2020 split of the LPL. And it's going to be a lot on these mid laners and on these junglers to prove their worth. We said at the start of the split that Karsa and Knight could be the best mid jungle in the LPL. They haven't proven it yet, but this would certainly be their opportunity.
Yes, it would, and with the draft they've gone with, you really want to see Karsa looking towards that mid lane, and then you have a few options, right? You can look top, set up 369 for success early, then leave him on his island to bully out the Ornn. But I think it'd be really good to see them start punishing Puff and Southwind in the bot lane. You know they're going to continuously push in this lane, and we actually have seen some teams like eStar really punish their overextensions in lane.
That's going to be... honestly, when you look at these two teams and when you think about the way that IG plays, you just mentioned the overextensions. Karsa has to be a focus for the side of top of where he's going to play around the map. But already, I thought we were going to see some shenanigans from the Shy. He's just going to drop a ward, make sure that he knows where Karsa's pathing early on. And let's start by talking about these junglers, because Lien, he's starting leashless on his blue buff.
Yep, so great from Lien denying information on the side of TS. They're not going to know where he will be and where he could gank. So, and let's actually talk about that with IG, because when we talk about things like win conditions, that doesn't matter for IG. IG play however they want. Whatever their comp is supposed to dictate is very secondary, and we can see a lot of cheeky plays coming out from Lien in the early game.
I mean, cheeky is probably the word to describe this entire team for IG, but a flash from Yuyanja. He wants to make his mark on this series. Ignite on Southwind. It's going to be a dark binding onto the Alistair. JackeyLove can't quite follow up for a kill here, but Southwind still has his flash available.
Yeah, overall, I feel good on the side of IG still having that flash. Ooh.
Nice bind. Very nice.
Maybe the signals that they want to bring Karsa into the bottom lane early.
I think you might be right on that one, because he's already here into the Tri-Brush. Summoners still available. Yuyanja going to be locked up by a Dark Bind, and they're just losing out the 2v2 right here, but they're trying to bait it out. There's the heal, but no flash used. So much use from the side of top.
And it even goes back to that first trade where Yuyanja wasn't actually able to force out the flash from Southwind, so he's lost nothing. Sure, Puff had to end up using heal, but you lost two summoners on the side of TES.
And when you talk about IG, when we talked about Puff and Southwind, we said that they're like the late game insurance policy, but in the early game, they're looking great right now.
Yeah, and again, all they're doing is absorbing pressure, but with Yuyanja backing, it's giving Lien an opportunity to go and contest this blue with Southwind able to follow. We do see Rookie as pressure in the mid lane, but he's actually hovering towards top side, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Oh, Karsa's going to get caught by Dark Binding, but it's all just going to be so Lien can secure that 3 buff. Now a Scuttler in the bottom side as well.
And think about it, Munch. TS were the ones who engaged that play by looking for that level 1 flash from Yuyanja.
We do have the top laners going toe-to-toe right here. The Shy used his whole combo already, but it's going to come back off cooldown. 369 sparring with him, and he will be able to win the 1v1. The Shy could be in trouble here with the Qs coming available. The Shy gets the Searing Charge away.
And especially right now, they're highlighting the Shy's runes. He did take the Spellbook, which is a lot more about the utility it brings, you know, throughout the game, rather than getting that pure laning phase strength from the Grasp.
You see there's a huge wave here for 369. They're just going to continue to push in, but the Shy has his TP available, so he's not going to miss too much of that CS for himself. Really great start, and an aggressive start across the board here from both of these teams.
But since that play in the early stages around bot lane, we can actually see IG try and punish TS's bot lane with Rookie trying to roam down and with Lien looking for repeat ganks.
We could see the repeat ganks coming through from Lien on that bottom side. But bear in mind, JackeyLove does have his flash available. And when we talk about JackeyLove, it's not really been laning prowess that he's brought to this roster. It's the late game shot calling and late game mechanics that he really brings.
Which JackeyLove is still, you know, a very strong laning AD carry, but TS have always had a really good early game, so that has been the noticeable change, right? That once we get to this mid-game point, TS look much better. And going back to IG, though, what I want to see is if they can transition this lead in the bottom lane into something, because IG actually are 12th in LPL when it comes to dragon control. They don't typically look to play around bot side neutrals and don't give much attention to the bottom lane at all.
Yeah, and they're second in the LPL for Herald control.
Yep.
Do you want to know who's first, Lyric? It's going to be top. So we probably are going to have some brawls towards the top side, and it's not surprising when you consider who the top laners are.
Yeah, and an interesting thing about these two top laners is we did have it on 369's stream recently where the Shy added him on Korean solo queue, and he just got so excited. Such a wholesome clip. And
now he has to face him in the semifinals. It was like this beautiful clip where they're conversing and there's mutual respect there. But it's because they both know that they are strong players individually. But Karsa, he doesn't want the 1v1 to happen. He wants to get involved in the fray. 369 is low, and Lien is here as well. Not level 6 on the Lee Sin. Flash and 369 means the fight will be deterred.
Yeah, so TES trying to punish the bounce back that they were able to get in the top lane. But great job from Lien being here to help escort the Shy's wave. And TES are actually the ones who lose summoners.
369 going to lose a lot of CS here as well because he can't step too far forward. They know that the Shy is not going to be nervous to make a play here, but Karsa's the one going in. You can see Knight starting to roam up, but they won't find anything here.
Yeah, not sure why they were actually looking to get more damage done on 369. They'd already pushed that wave in. Could have gotten some tempo on the map, but we do see the Shy making his way towards mid. Could just be picking up some honey fruit, though.
So I have to ask you a question here, Lyric, because when you look at the scoreboard, there's an 1,000 gold lead for IG right now. But I don't really understand where it's come from, because there's been no kills. There's not really been any turret plates going down. Like, how have they achieved this?
I guess the question is if they have a turret plate in the bottom side of the map. We actually can't see that right now, but we do see slight gold leads in the top and bot lane. And right now, the Shy's actually picking up another wave. So
yeah, there's still 5 turret plates in the bottom side, so I don't know. It's just IG things, man. But they're going to start the dragon for themselves as well.
It is only about, right now, a 500 gold lead, so
yeah. I guess a lot of it was in the minion waves that were still present on the map. But Lien starts things strong. And we just said, IG, typically they don't like to go for these dragons, but showing that here in this game, when they've got the advantages in the right spots, they're willing to take those advantages.
And this is how we've seen Lien play all split.
I love the proactivity we're seeing from Karsa. I love that he's trying to make these ganks happen around the map, but so far, it's not been able to work out in any lane.
And this is what you need to do as the Rek'Sai. You have so many additional gank paths available to you with the tunnels, and we actually see them heading up towards topside right now looking for a dive.
Knight's going to be here as well. He wants to find himself first blood. The Shy, he's lived through these kind of scenarios before. This is his chance to show up, but the damage is absurd. And first blood goes to 369.
And just great job from Top Esports sending Karsa mid to get pressure, which freed up Knight to make this roam as well.
And with no MR on this Ornn early on, Knight just unleashes his power. And, I mean, the damage out of Syndra, it's always going to be insane.
Yeah, but kind of moving on to what we're seeing on the map, we do see that IG have the push advantage in the bot lane, right? So they were able to get that first recall, and they're actually heading up towards the Herald. Of course, Rookie's not here. He just recalled, and Lien still making his way up.
We mentioned both these teams love to try and control this Herald, and it's IG, as you rightly say, that are going to be the first ones on the scene. Lien here as well. And I don't think that Top are going to be able to arrive in time, but actually with that reset, they'll buy a little bit of time, but I think Jackie Love is just going to head straight down to the bottom lane.
I also feel like this was an objective that Top Esports would have really wanted, because when we look at scaling, I really do favor the side of IG having that Ornn.
The Shy wants to make a gank, but the whole team from Top is here. Knight's going to be completely safe, but actually it's 369 and Caster now in trouble. Knockup comes through. Yuyanji's here as well. The Shy with a black shield means he can't be CC'd, and he will jump away. Void Rush forces the flash. Now Lien's in trouble, but he flashes too. Everybody still surviving. Stun there onto Southwind. Yuyanji might just get rooted, but Rookie, he has the follow-up damage with the Mimic. Chains and an Ignite. Solo kill.
This was the individual skill that we were talking about. Much great shot from Rookie to find that. Ooh. Nothing following up with that, but still 4v4 skirmish in the mid lane. Both AD carries just catching waves and experience in the sides. IG overall coming out ahead.
And really importantly, a lot of summoner spells burn in that engage. So that could mean two things. It could mean A, we don't see much action, or more likely B, we see some kills coming through in the next fight.
We know when IG are on the Rift, it's all about finding kills. We've even seen them make really slow, methodical teams like BLG have bloody games.
That's very, very true. And bear in mind that when we look at the scaling for these two teams, you've got an Aphelios in the game, because Aphelios, he just never looks bad. There isn't a point in the game where I think that Aphelios is a weak carry.
No, and so we're only going to see this game get harder and harder for the likes of top esports. Rek'Sai going to be pretty much a useless champion in the later stages of the game. Going to be hard for him to go in. Ornn going to give all of his team those upgraded Ornn items. Aphelios going to be a monster.
And that's a scary prospect when IG are already ahead in gold, or at least they will be once this Herald charge comes down and they finish off the first tower of the game. There have been some plates taken in the bottom side. The Shy doesn't have a flash available. He swapped that spell out, and with all of this damage coming on through, there's no way out. And Knight gets a kill on the Syndra.
And this is just a misstep coming from the Shy. His team is forcing on the opposite side of the map. He's catching the wave in the middle of the lane.
But IG aren't going to let this stop just yet. The momentum is very much in their favor. They're going to find themselves a tier 2 in the top lane. And top, they haven't even got the first tower.
No, so this is going to be a huge tempo swing on the side of IG, and this is when TS's comp is supposed to be strongest, going around that first item spike.
The Shy's coming back in towards the bottom lane. He's got Rookie alongside him this time, though, so there's no way that top can go for a dive onto that bottom lane. And we'll have a little bit of a reset here because it's 50 seconds until this Cloud Drake spawns.
And Rookie hovering towards bot lane is very telling to how IG have played this split, to where even though we've seen the Shy like to stick it out in a side lane, Rookie has been the one covering the team's bases around the map, right? He's going to constantly look to help the Shy top lane. Sometimes he'll give a bit of attention towards the bottom side, and he's really the one helping enable the team.
See the whole of IG starting to move into the jungle of TES right now. Dragon up in 20 seconds. And you can see, though, Karsa is moving over as well. 369 making his way down towards that mid lane. I don't think either team is going to give this one up without a fight.
No, we do have...
Ooh, that was close. They're going to go for this. JackeyLove's in trouble. Does flash away to keep himself safe, and Lien's the one to fall. Now onto Rookie, who's forced to flash. Moonlight Vigil isn't going to do too much at this point in the game. With a pick, though, that means TES have the inside track. Oh, they found another kill, though, in the mid lane because Puff flashes away, but he's cut down by 369. If it wasn't open already, this Dragon is a free ticket for TES.
And that was just a great scout of the week coming out from Knight to set that up for 369. And we saw IG were the ones looking for picks. They have a lot of mobility between LeBlanc and Lee Sin, but great job. Even Knight, in that first exchange, was the one who locked them down and gave JackeyLove the time to find those kills.
This is a fantastic start to things here for the side of top esports. Bear in mind, back in 2019 spring, this was our semi-final matchup, and it was IG that took the ticket in the end. They were the ones that went to finals. Top esports, though, starting things off strong. They want to change their fate in 2020.
Yeah, and going forward in this game, we're going to see kind of this mid-game point where the teams want to play around opposite carries on the map. We want to see Lian continuously look to pair up with Rookie and create this pick potential from the side. But for the side of TS, it's about Karsa going with 369, who is the one to pick up those kills and finding advantages over the Shy or Rookie, whoever ends up in the side lane against him.
Yeah, and I mean, when you talk about pick potential, you already mentioned Rookie. On this LeBlanc is going to be terrifying when it comes to the pure damage he can find. We saw it onto JackeyLove. Luckily, JackeyLove had that flash available. In fact, we're going to replay that right now.
Yeah, and we see them trying to find the pick. They do land the chain, but Lian just walks too far forward, gets knocked up, and pretty much instantly deleted. Let's see what happens to Puff here, just clearing the wave. Scatter the weak hits, and they just have too much damage between them. We talked about that ultimate from the Syndra.
And that was through an exhaust.
Yeah.
Imagine if he's not exhausted, how much that's going to do. Puff will pretty much get one shot, and he's already got a Ludens. Knight is so far ahead on this Syndra.
And this is why Syndra is such a good pick, because sure, you don't have the same scaling that like someone like an Orianna has, right? But you'll always be able to delete a squishy carry with pretty much the push of a button.
And I do want to mention, we've kind of talked about, as you can see the turret plates there, slight advantage here for the side of top. A lot of that gold in the pocket of Jackie Love. And we talked a little bit about how this is kind of a reinvented top esports. But one thing that has always been consistent for top esports is Knight in the mid lane. This great performance is not a rare occurrence. Knight is one of the most consistent mid laners in the entire league.
Knight has just always been, again, he's always in that argument for one of our best players. And so Rookie actually leads the league in solo kills at 27. Knight is third out of mid laners with 17. So both of these guys know how to find advantages over their opponents. And again, if someone matches Knight in the side lane, he has the ability to find that outplay potential.
And he has the confidence to go for that play too. He's not going to be shy to make a play. No pun intended. And speaking of the shy, he's 0-2-0 so far on this Ornn. He's really been a focus for top in the early game.
Yeah, and we're actually going to have to see the Shy really step up in this next team fight because we do have the Rift Herald up, and he's going to have to find a really nice Call of the Forge God onto Knight and Jackie Love for Rookie to be able to get there and just delete those carries. For the other side, though, we really need to see skill shots be on point coming out from Knight with the Scatter of the Week, setting up Jackie Love's bullet time, or even some great play from Yu Yanja.
Yu Yanja has looked pretty good on the Alistar so far this game. Did get caught out in the mid lane, but I'm willing to allow one mistake in the early game.
With that laning phase, though, ooh, that was aggressive.
It was very aggressive. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see.
Did not pan out the way they hoped.
No, but you know what? He showed that he's got pizzazz, and that's what I want out of a support player, especially if they're on Alistar.
And he's a rookie, right? So the fact that he's not afraid to make those plays is very impressive. But
and I think a lot of that is going to be down to the fact that he's alongside Jackie Love. Jackie Love is probably the one saying, you got to go in, buddy.
And we actually see IG.
Oh, the damage out of Rookie. Straight onto 369, but he can't follow up. He ran out of cooldowns. Nobody there to back him up. But a pinch from the side of Lien. They want to turn this into a team fight. Lien, I mean, I don't think the cow is really your best target, and it means that everyone will back away. They protected the tier 1, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a false protection in a sense. Like that tower doesn't actually give them much security because once the map resets, let's actually ignore that.
Yeah, I think it's IG that are going to be the ones trying to focus down a tower. Herald comes on through, and even with a TP, this tower is not going to survive. 369 wants to try and find a fight, though. Inferior chains. Oh, Rookie barely escapes with his own life. Both of his clones trying to get away. The tower did survive. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, but now IG are low, and I was going to point out that if TS just group is 5 mid, they're going to easily be able to just, you know, tap their fingers on this turret. It's going to fall down, so just giving IG a false sense of security.
And they can finish that tower off. A stiff breeze would have done it, but it's going to be a shot from Jackie Love's pistol, and now over towards this dragon is their reward for winning out that skirmish.
Yeah, and we've seen that TS have done such a good job as staying as like a 5-man unit. So if Lil Yen or Rookie try to jump in, Karsa can get the knock-up, Yu Yanja can get the knock-up. We can see a Scatter of the Week out of Knight. And then you have so much burst on the side of TS. Whoever it is from IG is just deleted.
Rookie is waiting in the brush. He's just going to clear the minions. I wasn't sure if he was going to try and make a play onto 369 there, but second Drake now goes the way of TES. And a really, really good start to the game here for top esports, but they are only 1,500 gold ahead, so IG by no means out of this one.
No, IG still in a pretty good place, right? We have the Aphelios getting his IE. We still have Ornn scaling up as well. We're almost to the point where we're going to see Ornn items come in.
And you know, what an absolute pleasure. What a way to start this series off. And this is the way you expect this series to go, is to be all about these fights in the early game. And we are getting a pretty even showing from both teams. And one of the most important things is how few kills there have actually been, because the respect between these two teams. They're going to make the plays, but they have to also respect the sheer prowess of their opponents.
It's actually pretty surprising that we saw Lil Yen hovering for the Shy as Ornn, rather than trying to play with Rookie in this bottom side and look for either a 2v1 kill onto 369 or a potential 2v2. And that's really the lane setup I want to see coming out of IG.
So let's take a second here to go through where the gold is sitting, because it's 2,500. It's gone up a lot in the last minute, actually. 2,500 in favor of top esports. And you can see Jackie Love getting close to that Infinity Edge. He's already got his BF sword. You've got Knight with the Ludens as well in the mid lane.
Yep, and now IG kind of doing their due diligence. The Shy was just hovering up. They're controlling vision. They're setting up to take this mid-outer turret. And this is pretty much what we want to see out of IG. Again, ooh.
Hang on, 369 could be in a whole lot of trouble right here. I think he realizes that he's going to back away because that was very, very diveable for IG.
Yep, with all the members getting prio mid, able to head down.
He's going to commit for it anyway, though. Lien dodges away from the knockup. The rest of IG arriving, but so is top. Tower falls, and with the Dragon's Rage, Ingo's Rookie Knight is low. Can the Ornn finish it off? No, the sniper doesn't come through. Carcer waiting in the wings and realizes he has to back away. Here comes a heal from the Shy, but they can't follow through.
No, but still great map play coming out from IG. Setting up their side lanes. Knight had to go answer in the top lane. The four-man core of IG moving to mid, taking that turret, and then hovering down towards bot side, picking up that turret, even making Knight blow flash, which is going to be huge in the next team fight.
And look how much we've seen IG actually playing as a team so far this game, which when you think of IG, you think of them individually winning their lanes and just brute forcing a victory, but they're actually grouping up to make plays in this game.
I want to say, though, you know, a lot of people throw out the term limit testing when it came to IG this split. Doing a lot of funky plays, you know, throughout the game. We were actually looking at clips from the Shy on these 80 carries where he's winning like 50 to 100 CS.
Oh, Rookie. He doesn't have any mana right now, and he's been found forced to flash, scatter the weak onto the clone, Void Rush onto the right target. The Redemption keeps him safe, and he gets away with it.
That was so clutch, especially from Southwind with that Redemption. Just very greedy from Rookie trying to walk through that Tri-Brush when Knight was pushing out the wave.
Isn't that just IG in a nutshell, though? Going for those low percentage plays that they believe they can make something happen out of.
Yep, very IG-esque, and again, TES right now still having a very good mid-game core. Syndra is still at her strong point right now. 369 can contend with the Shy.
Yeah, and one thing I do want to point out, it real feels bad, man, for Jackie Love. He's got all three components for the IE, which means he was 400 gold or less away from the finished tier 3. And it does mean that he doesn't quite hit that massive power spike, but with this tower going down, he'll be able to recall and grab that. In the meantime, though, they're trading a tier 1 for a tier 2, and with a beautiful binding from Southwind, they get a consolation prize on top of it.
And this TP from the Shy, pretty confusing. I was actually just going to point out that what the Shy wants to do is just push out the side lane and continuously start walking over. You're not looking to contend with either 369 or if Knight's in your lane trying to hit that turret. It's all about moving to be with the team.
Now IG, they're just going to start this Baron off. Top know what's going on. They're immediately on their way. Jackie Love the first one into the brush. I'm not sure that's the right play, but in with the bullet time immediately. No hesitation. Call of the Forge God knocks him up, but no one can get in. Carcer over the wall, but is taken by the Shy. Now the fight continues as Rookie backs away, doesn't get crit, survives. Southwind very, very low. There's only 3 members here for the side of top.
Still, that's the kind of bold calls we love seeing from IG. And this is also why IG have the shortest average game time in the LPL, because they make these kind of calls that it's you end the game fast or the game gets ended fast on you.
And this unsealed spellbook Ornn comes in huge once again. The Shy able to secure that. And I'm amazed at how bold Jackie Love was during that play.
Yeah, and actually going to be interesting to see how this fight pans out, where right now IG have no cooldowns, but Carcer isn't up for the side of TS. They don't even want to risk trying to, you know, posture in front of IG and give enough time for Carcer to come. They are just going to give up this Drake.
IG with a serious amount of momentum in this game right now. They're able to grab a second Drake for themselves. Let's take another look as this beautiful binding just sets them up perfect.
Yeah, just great play coming out from Southwind, and kind of a mistake from 369 to even be there. Once again, binding hits from Southwind. We see Call of the Forge God come out. Baron gets so low, and the Shy the one to secure it.
And Carcer obviously falls at the end of that play. Couldn't get his smite quite at the right moment there. And it means now we're 3 and 4 on the scoreboard in terms of kills, but that does not represent the amount of action we've had this game. It's 2 dragons apiece. And what can IG do with the rest of this Baron? They've still got a minute and a half remaining.
I'd like to see IG try and focus down this inner bot turret. The Shy doesn't have TP, but it's okay. You can try and set up that top wave. Right now it's actually pushing into TS. So just have Puff push out mid right here. The rest of you group towards bot and open up that siege with LeBlanc poking from over terrain.
And I love how fast this game has been so far. We're only 24 minutes in, and already 5 towers have been taken by IG. They've already got a Baron for themselves, and we had our LCK finals yesterday. Relatively slow games coming out there. Not going to be happening between IG and Top Esports because they want to finish things quickest. Bear in mind, IG, they have the fastest average game time in the whole LPL.
Yeah, but moving over to TS, what we want to see from them right now is either a really great scout of the week coming out from Rookie, or even Yu Yanja needing to find,
Bind onto Yu Yanja, but he's okay for now. Keeps hold of his ultimate. Now he's going to go in. Bullet time as well, and Lien is done for. The Shy tank of the tower, and he has to searing charge away. Rookie trying to find a pick, but forced out himself. Great defense here from Top Esports, but IG aren't done just yet.
And that was a bit of a mistake coming out from Lien.
Damage on JackieLove. He's going to walk away, but barely.
Yeah, and we do see Rookie right now just having so much damage from that upgraded Luden's Echo.
4v5 right now. IG continue the siege and manage to take a tower.
Well, and you look at TS's side, and really their reliable engage tool is that Alistar, who was heading back to base after being chunked so low. And that was a bit of a misstep from Lien, right? He didn't have to walk that close. He pretty much walked right under the turret himself, gave Yu Yanja the angle to get that headbutt pulverized, set up the pick for TS, because without that, right, you're relying either a scout of the week from Knight or Yu Yanja or 369 trying to find some kind of flank and hit Puff or Rookie into the rest of your team. Rookie's extremely mobile, so pretty much having to find that onto Puff.
We did talk about earlier how Puff is on this Aphelios and he scales exceptionally well. He's got 3 crit items now. Aphelios is going to be hitting like a train. He's going to be critting on most of his auto attacks. And he's got the Infinity Edge to boost those crits as well. So when it comes to those hurricane autos across a whole team in a grouped up 5v5, Puff's going to look unstoppable.
And the great thing is we actually haven't really highlighted Puff this match, and that really shows the kind of player Puff is in this IG team, right? He's going to pick up farm consistently. Look right now, sitting at 300, much more than Rookie or the Shy, and just going to get to a point where in the later stages of the game where right now, if the Shy or Rookie were struggling, he would be the big man ready to step up.
He's very much that insurance policy. If it all goes wrong, he's there to take the game onto his own shoulders. But let's take a moment as well to talk about this mid lane. You mentioned Rookie just there. He's been really dishing out the damage, trying to find these picks. You can see he's got 2 kills for himself, but he's had many more near kills as well that have forced windows for IG. On the other side, Knight started with a lead in that mid lane. He's not been able to do all too much with it yet.
No, we haven't really seen... We wanted to see a lot of mid-game skirmishes coming out from TS's comp in front of the objectives, but they actually just gave up both Rift Heralds, weren't there to set up in time, and we didn't really get to see this.
Oh, Rookie goes in, but he's denied the knockups. They go for the wrong one, though. The Mimic dies, and Rookie survives for now. But this is exactly what we said. He's willing to go for these plays. Knock up onto JackieLove. The Shy wants to 1v4 at this point. Flash from JackieLove. Rookie's there to try and follow up onto the kill. Lien dodging away from the damage out of 369. But it's all just to open this inhibitor up. Keep your eyes on Puff. He's the real damage source on IG. Inhib falls. And Top want to go for the fight. In they go in the Moonlight Vigil with Rookie's damage. Knight barely surviving himself. It's a 1-for-1 though, carry for carry. Now Puff stepping on forwards. Will be pulled back by the Infernal Chains. The Shy happy to tank up these towers, and IG want to end the game right now. Binding goes through onto Casa. They don't quite finish him up. Void rushes, Lien goes down, and in goes 369. They've got to get onto Puff right now, though. Knight still low. Can't find his way into the fight. There is no AD carry, and Puff is massive. A huge knockup, but there's no damage to follow it up. 369 has got to go huge. Puff's low. In goes Knight. Finds one for himself. Southwind falls, and 369 is trying to cut down the Shy. The flash to get the ace.
And much, I don't know what IG are doing right now. Both objectives are coming up on the map, but they're still forcing in a 3v4 scenario. But TS taking advantage, and 369 and Knight looking amazing.
And it was so close to beautiful for IG. A couple more crits, a couple of the right autos, and maybe that could have been the end of the game, but it all falls apart.
You know what I loved is it started with Rookie jumping on top of JackieLove, so saying, hey, you might be my former teammate, but sorry, bro.
The betrayal from JackieLove, and then the betrayal from Rookie to follow it. Baron, though, started by Top Esports. Puff's still dead, so Southwind, so is the Shy.
We need to see Rookie buy time right now on this LeBlanc. Lien is going to come as well. Of course, he's on Lee Sin. He has that execute on his Q, so TS need to be very careful.
Knight has a Banshee's Veil, so he can't just be burst down by Rookie. Bullet time not ideal there from Jackie Love. The Baron is going to go down, though. That's all they want. Lien low, and he's going to be finished by Knight. Great play there. Rookie can't quite find the answer kill as the Shy is just not tanky enough. Jackie Love still healthy. Rookie is going to look for the 1v1, but he can't finish it off. And now he's the one that's found. The rest of the team from top will cut him down. The Infernal Chains can't pull him back. Rookie's going to survive this one. He's on LeBlanc. He's just going to run away until the end of days. But Knight wants a bit of revenge for the earlier 1v1. Gets this done with a scat of the week. And Knight makes his mark.
And think about it, Munch. A minute and a half ago, we were seeing IG being the one to siege in TS's base, and everything really stemming from impatience and the lack of execution there. They have numbers advantage. Knight was split pushing in the top lane.
And I, a minute ago, just said Knight hadn't showed up. He very much has now.
Yeah, and just great call from TS going on to the Baron, punishing IG's mistake. Of course, Puff isn't here. He's the big damage dealer. Great job, great play coming out from Knight in this circumstance. And, I mean, it was easy after this.
Yeah, they just have to chase him down. Dragon up on the map. This would be Soul Point, but not Soul for top esports. They do have that Baron as well, remember.
Well, and this goes to show that IG aren't very comfortable playing these kinds of compositions because, again, it goes back to when Rookie and Lien were looking for a pick on the Karsa when Knight was showing in the top lane. When you could just group as 5, open Call of the Forge God and go in together. Make the standard team play, but that's not the IG play.
That ain't the IG way. And again, you have to bring up the topic of the Shy because he's been put on duty here. And to be honest, he hasn't looked so hot. He's had some highlight plays, but I feel like he's going a little too aggressive trying to find the kills himself.
I mean, we did see against Suning where he picked Ornn into Renekton, solo killed the Renekton level 3, and then throughout the game kind of played it as a pseudo split pusher, kind of like a Fiora.
Yeah.
Came in for a flank at one point, killed Huanfeng solo with his auto attack, so
but
that's what I expect.
That's against Suning.
Yeah.
They're against top esports right now, and they're against this. They're in the semi-final of the LPL Spring Split.
I don't feel like things are over for IG yet. You're still at a point where in straight-up 5v5s, I really like the composition they're running. They just need to wait out this Baron from TS and then try and get a straight front-to-back 5v5 team fight with the Shy leading the charge and Rookie looking for a flank.
Oh, the Shy's been caught, though. The Bell Express is going to do nothing for him, and that's a massive pick for top. With the Baron still ticking on them, they can start to siege onto the base now. They have a lot of turrets to get through. Bear in mind, they've only taken 3 so far this game.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
stun onto Lien. Bullet time to follow, but he survives. Against all odds, he pulls himself out of the fight. Rookie desperate for a pick. And the siege can now begin, but Rookie is not done just yet.
Still, Knight Scatter the Weeks have been so good on this Syndra and setting up a lot of the opportunities that TS are able to find.
The Baron buff is done, though. And no inhibitors taken from the side of top esports. That bottom lane inhibitor will be spawning shortly, as I've said it in unison with the announcer there. But we're going to have a bit of a reset from both teams. And I'm curious how this next fight is going to go, because we've got Baron in 2.5 minutes. We've got the next Dragon as well in 3.
The big problem right now...
Oh, no. Lien's been found, and Knight has the damage, baby.
You know what's great about that? I was going to say the big problem right now is how big Knight is on this Syndra, and Rookie probably can't match him in a side lane right now. Knight could just solo kill him straight up. We do see he's actually almost full build. He's 1 item away from full build. And without being able to find that side lane pressure...
Yeah.
TS can just try and pull them across the map. It's going to be a lot more about IG grouping up as 5, walking through that lane together, setting up vision together, and once again, a great call of the Forge God, setting up the Shy to be a massive frontliner with Puff doing all the damage and Rookie coming in, not even necessarily having to find a kill on the flank, but at least pressuring Knight and Jackie Love enough to where they can't walk forward.
I've been impressed as well, by the way, that top are playing around Rookie so far this game, because his LeBlanc performance so far has by no means been a bad performance, but he's not actually been able to finish off so many kills.
It's been funny because we've actually seen Yu Yanzhu just stay with Knight and Jackie Love, Karsa as well, and whenever Rookie or Lien look to jump in, they just lock them down right away, right? They're not trying to be these initiators. They're just trying to dissuade IG.
And that's with Southwind having a black shield that he can give to Rookie too. Feels like top esports so far at least have the edge when it comes to that synergy.
Puff
and
does
look at
have
this.
a blue trinket.
But there is a ward hiding behind them. I'm not sure if they saw that. Doesn't matter. They've opened up this bottom lane tier 2 tower for themselves. cutting through these objectives one by one. 1 minute until Baron.
And right now, we're at about a 6.5K gold lead for TES. This is not where the game was a few minutes ago.
No, and bear in mind, this is a long game for IG.
Oh, yeah.
Even in their losses, they have an incredibly quick game times, but they were so far ahead in tempo that there's still a lot for Top to do if they want to win this one.
We really need to see IG use this window, though. Of course, TS just went for their resets, so this is IG's turn to establish vision on the map, but just look at that whole bottom side jungle of IG. If they do go for a dragon play, you can always bring 369 in on a flank.
Carsa's going to spot everyone moving into the jungle here from the side of IG, but he might step too far forward himself. Needs to be a little cautious. Yanja going to be alongside him. And, I mean, Knight can just deny the red buff any day of the week.
I just want to know, why didn't IG clear out the vision in their jungle, Munch? TS are going to know everything they're doing, and we're on sole point for TS.
Knowledge is power, and Top Esports are looking powerful if that's the rule, because they have complete vision in that bottom side. As you rightly say, Dragon up in 20 seconds. IG, though, I think they want to try and make a trade right now. The Shy stunned. Has a searing charge to get himself to safety. Rookie going to try and find damage onto Jackie Love. So what do IG need? How do they actually win a fight? Because they haven't won a fight in a long while.
Right now, it just feels like the members of TS are so far ahead, but I like this just turn towards Baron. You can't stop TS from taking the Dragon right now, but again, we need to see Call of the Forge God open. We need to find and engage on the Knight.
This is 4v5, though. Karsa is on Dragon right now. If IG engage, maybe they could do something. But again, as you said before, there's no vision from IG.
Also, the big problem right now is the Shy also isn't very tanky yet.
It's a massive pickup here for Top Esports, and you say the Shy's not tanky. I tell you what, the whole of Top Esports is tanky now with a Mountain Soul behind them.
Exactly, it's looking very good for them, and especially while we do have the Banshee shield up for Knight, how does Rookie realistically punish from a flank? And again, you have all the CC constantly sitting around these two members. Yanja is almost always by their side.
And let's talk Lien for a second here as well, although we might have a final fight here. Top posturing, and there's the flash engage that we wanted to see. Southwind's in trouble. Bullet time to push everyone away. Rookie barely survives with the flash. IG will survive the engage, though, importantly, but it opens up this Baron.
And at the same time, even if it just ends up being a team fight for the Baron, TS are fine baiting that one out. They have the shields, they have the damage.
Oh, look. Oh. What? That is insane. Without even using his ult. The Ignite, not quite enough. Lien barely survives.
I said it, Munch. They have the damage. And if Knight hits those skill shots, TS are going to come out on top every time.
That was a WQE, and he almost one-shotted Lien. Knight is just unstoppable right now. And, I mean, with another Baron buff, maybe Top have Game 1 in the books.
And it's going to be hard because we can't even see IG look for a kind of cheese where you maybe send the Shine Rookie to one lane to try and find a pick onto 369. But actually, TS wouldn't even give that chance anyway because they're just staying grouped as 5.
I like this, though, from Top Esports. They've still got 2.5 minutes on the Baron, so don't overextend. Don't stay too long. Go back, spend that gold, make sure you're ready. And look at the carries right now. Jackie Love is on his full build already.
So is Puff, though, so both AD carries really going to be crucial members, but right now it does feel like you have 2 crucial members on the side of TS with Knight and Jackie Love, to where IG, it's all about Puff.
Carson needs to be a little bit careful. He's the only one around here, but no contests from the side of IG. Smites away the Grump, gets away with it.
The big problem right now is that TS are killing IG's front line, which is the Shy, much quicker than Puff, our rookie, are able to kill Yanja, 369, and Carson.
And I mean, that's one of the big strengths of locking this Alistar in anyway. Even outside of items, Alistar is incredibly difficult to kill thanks to his unbreakable will from his ultimate. And I've just noticed Knight has finished his build now as well. That is even scarier than it was before, and it was already pretty scary. I'm just amazed he didn't go for the Soul Stealer.
Honestly, he's even at the point where maybe a full combo, even just 100 to 0 is the Shy.
I mean, the Shy has basically no magic resist. He's only got that stone plate, which is not going to be enough. And, well, the siege can begin. They've got a minute still on this Baron. Oh, my days. Just the ult onto Rookie, and he nearly goes down. and it's going to open everything up. Puff is low. Void Rush not quite going to be available for them. It's just going to be these towers falling. The Shy now, the target. Searing Charge away, but the engage comes through now. Knock up onto Jackie. Rookie can't follow it up, though. Redemption keeps them safe, but the inhib will fall. And everybody escaping for IG, but again, they're going to lose their entire base for it.
But 369 has TP, so it actually might be the whole game.
Oh, they're not done just yet. They want to keep this one going. They want to finish this game off. Good knock-up from the Shy. This is the final fight for IG. They've got to try and hold on to their hopes here in game one. The Shy used his stone plate quite early though, stunned up, knocked up, and will somehow survive. Rookie dies to a cannon minion, and that's surely going to be game, but Carter trades his own life for it. Lien barely escapes with his life. Puff goes in, but he just doesn't have the damage on the Aphelios. Even with 6 items, it's not enough. GA is there, Southwind falls, Lien will get away to his fountain, but he's not going to be able to defend anything.
And Jackie Love feeling great about the choice he made, and Knight looking absolutely amazing.
Jackie Love taking game one against his old roster here, and top esports look fantastic.